You're doing intro?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And welcome back to the 3rd annual MadTown DoubleDown, brought to you by Revive Restoration. Revive Restoration has the skills and experience to handle even toughest damage. Whether you need a residential or commercial services, you can count on us to be professional, efficient, and detail-oriented as we make things right again. My name is Tim Wensler, and I am here with Mike McDermott. I'm watching sheet number 4.
Really?
Got Tony Cott and Melissa Fountain versus Delaney Strauss and Daniel Casper out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yep, Delaney and Danny are to the young guns, I guess you could say, in the USA curling program.
Also sponsored by Angelo's.
All right.
Come in and spend your summer nights at Angelo's. Cool off in our brand new dining room and soak up sun in our patio.
I like Angelo's.
They're great.
Great little Italian place here in town.
I do believe
McFarland.
they are doing dinner out here, maybe? I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
What did I throw?
Who knows? Impossible to know.
Impossible.
Like,
Unless you come down here to have dinner with us tonight.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Yeah, should be a good matchup here. The Cott Fountain team is out of Lafayette, Colorado, I think I saw.
Colorado, yep. And they are
So-
sponsored by Modus Financial. We just saw them.
Boom.
Again, for all your credit card processing needs and POS technologies. Check out Modus Financial.
yeah, you gotta go.
ModusCC.com.
Yeah, let's see how the ice is for game 2. Saw lots of curl. Speed seemed to change a little as the game went on. Seemed to speed up. Not uncommon. So see how that see how that plays out in game number 2 here in the MadTown DoubleDown.
Okay.
Still first draws for everybody, obviously, at 9:45 in the morning on a Friday. So most of these teams are going to look to want to stay in the A bracket, stay on the A side, get the short qualifier. Should be great.
Yes, dinner is sponsored by Angelo's tonight,
Hey, all right.
starting at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. All right. I'm going to the hockey game, so
Well,
I won't be here for dinner. My loss.
you're missing out, yeah.
I think Hamilton's trying to figure out if they have to throw one draw or two. I think they just throw one, but he's making things overly complicated because it's Matt, and that's what he does. No, I think it's just one draw.
You ready? All right.
All right, we're about to start off. Sheet 4.
You ready?
No, they're throwing.
Are they doing their practice?
Melissa's
Still,
throwing.
never mind.
I think she's
never mind.
throwing her draw to the button.
I am jumping the gun right now.
She's throwing their draw to the button.
Got too excited.
Yep. Well,
You need me?
it is exciting. It's 9:45 in the morning. You got to get excited about
I
something.
think my coffee's
Yep, yep,
kicking
yep.
in is what's
Whoa,
happening. Yeah.
boom.
Uh-oh.
Looks pretty good, but
What you got? Oh, you
Danny
got
and
Little lag.
Delaney almost covered the button, so. All right.
Okay. Ooh, tape measure. Yeah. What? Sure. Yep.
All right, so it looks like we've determined that yellow's going to have hammer. Got a pretty good draw to the button there. If you want to partake in the broadcast, feel free to hit us up in the chat. You hit me up on Twitter. I'm at TheMike720. We'd love to hear from you. Talk about pretty much anything today. Should be a good game here. We'll see how this one plays out. Had a good game in the first between Kirby Gill, Hunter Clausen, and Cora Farrell and Coleman Thurston. See what this one provides us.
You're curling. You're curling? Yes. You're curling? Yes. All right.
Well, we've got at least one microphone.
We ready? Okay. Lineswood?
I'm not familiar with this Fountain Cot team at all. Looking at their coats, my guess is they are curling at the new curling club out in the Denver metro area, which is the something Creek, Rock Creek Curling Club, I believe it is.
Yep.
Just a little bit of over curl there. Weight looks good. Chisel off the guard. Let's see what Delaney and Danny can do here. Danny's draw one in there. We don't have any yellow microphones, so we'll be a lot of bad lip reading in this game.
We'll try our best.
We'll do our best to.
I do watch a lot of John Boy, so we might be able to get there.
Still open on the other side if you want.
I like John Boy.
Yeah.
Good little media follow if you want to.
Good release.
Free plug.
Or if you just love watching lip reading.
Baseball.
Or
lip
baseball.
Reading. Yeah.
I love watching the baseball ones there. It's mostly people losing it.
I like the.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I like the. I don't know who does it, but the YouTube, the bad lip readings.
Oh, yeah,
Those
yeah.
are always
Weight's
good.
pretty
There should be
close.
a new one coming out for the NFL season, hopefully.
It's going to go.
Sometime
It will
soon.
go. It's pretty heavy. Back eight. Back eight.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out again after this game. Hopefully, we'll have everybody the next game. We'll see if. Oh, they're not on. Oh, that's my fault.
Yeah.
That's my fault, everybody.
In case you're wondering why we can't hear the yellow team, that's why.
I'm a big dumb animal, so
We still love you, though, Mike.
my fault. Well,
For the most part.
a little. We'll see if I don't know. I don't like to interrupt them, but maybe we can see if we can. We're not going to interrupt them to get them out there. That's my fault.
Amazes me just how far these people can carry
Good.
these.
Wait,
Getting
do you
some-
want to do this or do you want to get rid of it?
I was always a firm believer that sweeping was just something to keep the other two people occupied.
Yeah,
But then you watch them, and it's
the elites can certainly
Yeah,
drag
it's
around
open.
a long
Just
way,
draw.
especially if there are good ice conditions. You can drag it even farther.
you'd be hard pressed to find much better ice conditions than this. That's for
Okay.
sure.
True.
Jeff Schlesman doing a great job as our Iceman.
Yeah.
What do you think?
All right, let's see if Tony Cott warp one in here.
Also, everybody else on our ice crew.
Oh, we got a great ice crew.
Oh, absolutely.
Great volunteer ice crew.
Okay.
Dedicated.
Lots of good folks.
Yep, they've been doing it
here
for
at
a couple of
Madison
years.
Curling Club. So I'm going to assume Danny's just going to draw another one in here.
Nothing stopping them.
Try and
Yep.
warp around one around and sit three. really put the pressure on early in this game. This looks a little heavy.
It does, but we haven't touched this part of the ice yet, so
hanging out there.
Watch that thing die.
Get this behind the back, the yellow.
Yeah, deeper the better.
Yeah, you didn't want to leave a hit and roll there. Kind of found I have a couple different options here.
Do that.
Talking about the tab. I like that call.
I do too.
Just back line. Where is it? Okay, it's gotta move. Has a lot to move. It's gotta move. Just too much.
Yikes.
It's gone. Good try.
Just a bit outside for Tony there.
Yeah, a bit outside or maybe a little bit heavier than what
Yeah.
they were thinking. I missed the weight call on that one. I think they could get up. They're looking at the double here across the face. Could really make a big end here.
Good if you could sneak that one.
For the Strauss-Casper rink, yeah. I think it'll leave the out-turn draw. If they make this, it'll
Maybe.
leave
Thing
the
is,
out-turn draw for Melissa Fountain, but
see if he gets the angle right on this. If you nose it, it's probably not going to be looking good.
it's really close. It's just going to jam.
Just off. Yep.
Yeah.
Need to hit a little bit thicker than that.
I mean, if we could just sneak this, just like tap this. Yeah. I mean, the draw right here is wide open, but that's fine too. We have lots of options. I like that.
Do they ever?
Yeah, but if I miss this and then they peel that out, that's a lot. Or why don't I just draw right
It is a
here?
lot.
The draw's open.
I'm not good at math, and that's a lot.
Yeah, but then we got it split, so and then it's hard to get both out. Lots of options. See what looks better. So which one do you want?
Or whichever one you're more comfortable.
They're both fine.
Okay, then make the draw.
The draw, intern draw. Great.
All right, settling on the intern. I know.
I'm not sure I like this call. I mean, they're both there. I feel like
Yes.
I'm not crazy
Where's
about
that?
this call. I feel like the
Yeah.
out-turn tap was maybe the better option here.
I agree.
But
I agree.
A
Wait
little
only.
bit more room for error.
Wait only.
And
She was
Well,
right,
watch
though.
her-
Missing that shot.
watch her
would've
show
been-
me up and make
Curl,
this
curl.
just an absolute peach here.
Oh, you
Sweet.
know, I'm not going to put money on
Pretty
it.
good, but I mean,
Yellow still looks like it might be.
that's fine. I think
Thanks.
giving up one here isn't awful. I think, or even two. I think if they don't make that tap and you give up a pile, that's probably pretty
Yeah.
bad. But it was a good shot. I mean, a lot of pressure shot early from Melissa Fountain, and she seems to have answered the bell. I think there's still probably
I'd almost be tempted to go for this double, but just because I love seeing doubles.
I like doubles. I don't know how you make this double though.
Hopes
don't-
and prayers, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think there's a double there to make with where the yellows are in the top of the house. And if you try and slash it across, like it's
You just got to move it.
just
2,
not
3
there.
feet. Huh.
I think probably back 8 weight is maybe back 12. I should be able
I
to
think
get
that would, yeah.
probably can get to with as much curl as we saw in the first game. I think they should be able to get at least to the face, if not cross the face a little bit, and get their 3 here. Even if they just play, back 4 and kind of
Nudge it out of the way.
chisel off the red, they get their dues. Pretty sure yellow is sitting one right now. Looks like it to me. Let's see. Delaney's a good shot maker. She's all over this guard early.
Boy.
That is, I don't know if she got that going or what happened there, but that curled right out of her hand or something. So it's one for somebody. We're going to find out who in just a minute.
Yeah, can we measure? Can we measure?
We're going to measure in the first end here. Holy cow. Big thanks to our sheet sponsor for this game, Modus Financial. Visit them at moduscc.com for all your point of sale and credit card processing needs. Otherwise, check out Revive Restoration. If you, whoa, trained and certified. Water damage. Whoa. Holy cow. Trauma and biohazard cleanup.
I know.
Check him out.
Literally anything that goes wrong with your
Structural
house.
repair work, storm damage, general contracting, and remediation. Revive Restoration. Big thanks to them for being our event sponsor for this week. One of the teams out there, I believe it's the Fountain Cot team, is sponsored by
Angelo's.
Nope. Fountain
Sorry.
Cot is Modus Financial.
Modus Financial.
Double up on theirs. And then the Strauss Casper team is sponsored by Angelo's.
Gonna see if we can find something a little more seasonal with them. Right now, it looks like it's a lot of summer stuff. So
Yeah, they just did a nice renovation there. They've got some additional seating. Angelo's is a great spot. Good za.
oh, great za.
Just good food all around. Great little Italian place here in McFarland. If you're in town for a Bonspiel,
Check them out.
If you're local, looking for a place. If you're in town for a Badger game, check out Angelo's. Just a 15-minute drive from Madison.
Yellow it
appreciate
is.
your sponsorship.
Yellow it is.
Okay, one yellow. So good force there. Great shot by Melissa Fountain. Clutch draw to make the Strauss Casper team make a big shot for multiple points. See what they can do this end. Fountain Cot with the hammer. Again, feel free to hit us up in the chat. Should have a chat window up.
Yeah, I often forget that that's there.
Ask any fun and wacky
your
questions you might be. If you're just tuning in, we are playing mixed doubles
Good.
this weekend. And mixed doubles, 5 rocks per end.
What?
Each team
Oh.
has male and a female player. There will be each player throws,
Thank you, ma'am.
well, one player will throw the first and last rocks of the end, and then the other player throws 2, 3, and 4. Many of the teams have the female throw 1 and 5, and male player throw 2, 3, 4 in the middle. But we've seen the converse in just the first game. You're also able to switch the which rocks you throw after each end. And once it pops up, we'll discuss the power play. But each end starts with a placed rock in front, depending upon how much curl, and then we've got another placed stone at the back of the button.
Lots to add. Really hot. Woo! It's gone. Real hot. Sheesh.
Well, Melissa Fountain a little juiced up maybe after making her draw to cut down yellow and throws one through the back of the house. The old hack weight guard is not all that helpful in really any level of curling. She'll dial it back in. Danny Casper throwing his first one here.
All right, now we got the chat going.
Again, this is our world level event. It's a World Curling Tour event, so we've got teams from literally all over the world this weekend. Got a team from Japan. Got the Australian national team out here.
Couple of
Got
Canadians.
some Canadians. It's a great event. A lot of the top teams from all over the U.S. Looking to get some experience going in and make doubles nationals maybe in about a month or so.
An Australian team.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Got
did.
2 of them.
You weren't listening.
I wasn't.
Well, the other Australian team is kind of half Australian because I believe it's Tally Gill's sister, Kirby Gill.
Oh, yeah.
We just saw
Yeah,
them.
we just saw them play.
And Hunter Clausen from Minneapolis. So Yellow sitting 1 and 2. Talking about maybe a little tap here just to draw to the top. I think I like a draw to the top here, and if they're a little heavy, they can just jiggle the yellow around. And we've even got teams from all over the U.S. We've got the Rohrbacher. Ooh, I'm gonna murder this Skebby team.
I think that's a valiant effort.
From at one point they were out of Pittsburgh.
Well, now they're out of Cleveland.
Now they're out of Cleveland.
Got to feel bad for them. Just kidding, Cleveland. I do love me some Browns.
Cleveland does rock, as the presidents of the United States would have you know.
Hey.
That might be one of my favorite theme songs of all time.
For the Drew Carey Show?
Yeah, Drew Carey Show.
I mean, I got to agree.
That was a good one. Mixmaster Joel Dietz agrees. We got teams from a couple of teams from Colorado. I think the Morris Wheeler team is here this weekend. We got the team out here from Fountain.
Back line. Back 12. So back.
Got a couple of hometown teams. The Hamiltons are here. Come on out, check them out.
Come down.
It's a great weekend of curling.
It is.
We've got the amateur side too. A lot of those amateurs later in the week who will get to be out there, same sheet. Maybe not the same sheet, but
they'll be in the same ice.
Same ice as some of the big names in curling. Rubbing elbows. Great experience for them from what we've heard in the past. So if you're in town, if you're in the area, come on down. Otherwise, thanks for joining us on the interwebs. We appreciate it. Pretty good shot there by Tony Cott. Puts that Red Rock in a good control position. Yellow's still sitting 1-2, but got to be a little concerned with that red sitting up there.
Yep.
Something they can definitely use later on in the end. Got a couple of rocks left. These ends do go quick. Tim throwing stuff all over on the table here. Got Danny throwing one down the ice. Wearing appropriate length pants in this game. Saw Hunter with the short pants.
He may just be wearing the same colored socks. You know?
Oh, no. Definitely.
I think.
Definitely has appropriately length pants. We kid. I don't know any fashion.
I like tapping this. Do you want to tap that? Your choice.
Tough spot here.
So give me back line.
I'm not, unfortunately, again, I'm a big dumb animal and forgot to turn on the microphones for the Strauss-Casper team. So I'm not 100% sure what they called there, but the guard does work out for them, whether it was what they called or not. Makes it tapping that red difficult. Should still be enough curl that they could tap the red going around the out-turn side as we look at it.
Where is it? Plenty.
It's a little heavy.
Yeah, it looks hot.
Again,
Keep
not
close.
sure, 100% sure what they call
Yep,
it. Oh, I
yep,
That
think
might be
they're
the chip on this.
they're going to chip on the outside one. Probably go onto their back red, looks like. Oh, that's a
Great
pretty
shot.
good shot.
All right.
Gets them into shot stone there. Kind of unfortunately rolled maybe just a hair too far and kind of locks that yellow one in there. Allows Danny and Delaney to access to the button here. The generally out-turn side. Yes, I'm aware that if somebody's left-handed, it would be the in-turn side. Right side of the screen as we look at it.
Well, the call is in. Excited to see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just trying to draw. This is last track of the end for yellow. I'm going to assume Delaney's just going to try and lock one in here on the button, maybe top button. Even if she's short, makes that draw for two difficult. That's going to be a good result. Let's see what they accomplish here. Danny's on it early. Line looks pretty good.
Yep.
Probably going to overcurl a little bit, but if it wiggles off that red, it's going to make it a tough.
Just that little bit more.
Draw
Yeah.
a touch button. I mean,
Yeah,
we're sitting
That's going to be a
one.
tough draw no
Right.
matter who you
it's
are.
now turn draw for two here. It's going to be a tough one for two.
Yeah, but the tap could give them one. We'll just try a draw for two. Get a point on the board if we only get one.
That's usually my attitude.
That is very good strategy here. I like her thought process. I'm impressed so far with Melanie. She seems to talk through.
Okay. Just draw.
Melissa, excuse me, I was saying Melanie.
Touch button.
My fault, Melissa. Don't watch this later.
Blame my handwriting, Mike. That's all right.
So we'll see if she can drop one on, kind of just split the tee line here.
Plenty.
There's plenty of curl.
I mean,
Says
I'd
it's
just
a little-
rather be hot than light. and
Says
tap
it's a
them
little
in.
heavy out of her hand.
Oh, it's too much. Too
And
much.
Not
it's
a bad.
just not going to
Yeah.
work out for her. Very precise shot. I mean, Tony with the token sweep to try and
All right,
curl it
one
in
red.
there, but
All
really
right.
almost hack her
Nice.
board weight. So
All right.
Tie game.
we won one after two.
Yeah, I mean, terrible.
Just back where we started. Right back where we started.
Wow. It was a flip and draw.
Oh, flippant. Oh, we'll allow that. I think we decided we're gonna have there's gonna be a swear jar. $10 donation. We'll find a local charity or something to donate the money to. Curlers be warned. $10 for each swear. We'll try and mute them, but
But please don't.
yeah. So we've got some. Yeah, we're that's all right. We'll figure it out. Those don't seem to be right. We'll figure it out. The Martin Laycock game over Sorensen was from the first draw. We'll figure it out. It's early in the day, boys and girls. We're working out all the technical issues. We should have it figured out. Hopefully by tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow,
At the
yeah.
latest tomorrow morning. Got a couple more games this afternoon, one early this evening. 6:30 game this evening.
Oh, let's see.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 6:30. It's a fairly
know.
short day.
So, should be all good. Teams get 22 minutes of thinking time. These games are timed here at the world level event, which should be generally more than enough. Could get a little short if there's some overly complicated ends or people are in the wrong spots. But overall, it should be more than enough time.
Yes,
If you
yes,
see
yes,
teams
yes. Head
scurrying
down.
around, it means they're probably a little tight on their clock.
Curl.
We
Take a look.
Saw that in the last game.
Yeah, I
Stand it
think
up.
maybe one of the teams was a
going.
little bit close.
Yep.
I think Cora and
Go
Coleman
hard. Yep.
were maybe
Yep,
a
yep,
little
yep.
tight.
Yep.
And for those of you
going.
just joining us,
Keep
in
going.
case you didn't know, these are
Where
on
you at?
22 minutes.
Yeah,
It seems.
Thank
Unless
you.
Jimmy
Again,
said
I
that.
did.
Yeah.
I did just.
I was paying attention to other things. I apologize, Mike. This is probably going to happen a bunch this weekend, everybody.
It's probably. I mean, it's only. What are we? That's 10:15. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still probably a little early for you. You know.
Yeah, you said it's coming down, and
It's
then
still-
I kind of like
Still getting hydrated
got
here.
a little nervous for a second.
All right. See where Delaney puts this one.
That looks
Pretty
close.
good draw there by Melissa Fountain, putting one biting top
Straight
four.
over, girl.
Good control position for him.
No, that was really nice.
See if Delaney can warp run around that.
It's in there. She's hitting it red.
It's like maybe a little
Light.
little tap. Both of those in good position.
Yeah.
They seem to be happy with that. Dapped each other up a little bit.
Hoping to see a turkey handshake at some point in
Whoa,
time.
a turkey handshake. Wow, man. There's a lot of handshakes. If you're just tuning in, players are allowed to be wherever they want to. You'll see the Strauss-Casper team. Delaney seems to spend most of her time, unless she's throwing in the house, holding the broom. And Danny hops up and sweeps his own rocks. See with the Fountain Cot team here, they didn't put a broom down. They just kind of talked about it. And then Melissa Fountain sweeps Tony Cott's rocks. This looks like it's going to overcurl a
Yep,
little.
going to hit that guard. Hopefully square enough, though. It doesn't cause too many problems for him. Usually,
Yeah.
moving that guard at
There's-
the beginning of the game is a death sentence
Yeah,
for that end.
my sense is this Fountain Cot team is probably not played on a lot of ice that curls this much. They're just going to have to get used to, probably throwing a little bit more rotation, keep that rock a little bit straighter, and maybe just taking a little bit more broom if they're going to keep with their standard release.
Yeah, as someone that throws with a lazy handle, that really makes them go.
It does. It does. You'll see. It's with our cameras, it's hard to get rotation, but I imagine the Strauss-Casper team is going to be throwing rotations probably about the. It's 4.5, 5.5 rotations.
Probably about right.
I'm not sure you'll
Sneaking
see
it past
sixes
these guards. Oh, wow. Mike. Could put a
You
playing
might-
card through
there.
that,
I
I
was
don't
just going to say, you
think.
might have
Jeez.
been able to throw a piece of paper in between those two.
What a
Good shot here. It's
Yeah.
going to
Maybe.
sit 1-2.
Do you want like a
I'm guessing
normal?
they're contemplating whether or not the triple's there. I don't see a triple, but a double would get them out of jail here. Probably make them feel a little bit better about themselves.
Woo, we're wide.
I don't.
Yeah, I love to hear that right
I don't
away.
think it's going to be as
You just
awful
like
as I think
you
it
just
is,
picked
but-
it out.
Oh, no,
Ran
Mike,
dead
it was
straight. Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah, that ran right to the broom.
Yep. That's going to put them in trouble here in the third. They're ignoring that red. I think they can make a play on it later. Or they're going to think about it now. Nope. I think these two have played together for a little while. They probably have a pretty good idea of what their plan of attack is in any given end. Danny Casper, I think I'm going to start keeping track. Now he's got hat forward. I think last end he had hat
He
backward.
had hat backwards, you're right.
So we're going to maybe see how many rotations he gets on his hat during the game. Things to keep us entertained here in the booth. I think they're just playing a tap here on the one they just threw.
Yep.
I feel like they're going to ignore that red, knowing that they can probably make a play on it later.
I mean, he
They
snuck
should-
one through
should
that
be
port
able to-
before. Let's see if he does
Should
it
be
again.
able to play something at hack or so. And kind of pick on the up on the mics out there.
Another beaut.
Just another dandy from Danny Casper. I think the Fountain Cot team has to play the
let's
tap
just,
here.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, you have to play that now. You
Yep.
don't have to hit it hard.
Do
You
you
just
have
have to
enough
tap
view?
it in there. And she wants to play weight at it. I like tapping it in here and just trying to get yourself out of jail.
No, go this one. How much do you have?
I mean, if Tony was super confident he could try and follow Danny Casper down, but I don't think they're feeling that right now.
Yep.
I like this tap. Gives them a lot more margin for error, I feel like.
He's seen that shot twice now, and I mean, to be fair, even just watching doesn't mean you're going to make that.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mean business.
Throwing heat at it.
Oh, boy.
Hard.
Might have it.
I don't know. Wow.
Whoa!
What a beauty.
Good shot.
Boom, baby.
We like fireworks around here, and that certainly counts
That was
for
a pretty
me.
good shot
Yep.
from Tony. Gets him a little bit out of jail. Still leaves 3 on the board. Or
2.
Red sitting 1, but 3 is still definitely in play here for yellow. Let's see. Lots of options here. I think the yellow double is definitely there on the next one.
A lot of ice.
Let's see what happens. A little bit more touch than what they've. These are always tricky in this game. You're throwing like a hack waiter here, which in the 4-person game usually requires a little bit more sweeping.
You're allowed
She's
to
on
have
it right away. She's calling for it. I can hear her from here.
Yep, looks
It's going
like
to be
it's too
tight.
tight to that
I
center.
think he's on the guard.
Yep.
She'd be blowing out the mics, I think. I can hear her probably on I think I can hear her on Melissa's microphone. So this is that's actually not an awful shot. They move that red, and now red is guarding for their life. They didn't throw it so heavy. The yellow rolls on. Red's guarding for their life here. Otherwise,
pretty
4
sure.
is a real
'Cause you
possibility.
threw- What was your first throw?
It's kind of a sneaky good result
Yeah,
there.
that was.
We've always had 2 down here.
Yeah. We only took 1 down there originally.
So let's see what they decide to do here.
Guarding. Yep.
Ooh, they're guarding. This,
Got to make it.
you have to make this. I feel like I would be drawing in for a second count here and then making them make another shot.
Yeah.
Or hitting something so you don't give up 3. But
Where's that?
I don't know. Tough call.
Might be
Guarding
too
for your
much.
life is
Maybe too much.
So if you miss
a
it,
tough one.
if you miss it in a good way.
Yeah. This.
But this looks like it's gonna be hanging out there.
is
Sheesh.
Yep.
Just along for the ride. Might be sneaky.
Bring it in. Yeah, see what
good.
you can get in that back
Chisel.
of the 4. Nope.
Well, 2 is in play now for sure.
But they are currently 1 and 3.
Yeah. There's
Doubles there.
that's a tough double. I don't think you can quite see all of it from the right hack or from the left hack, which would be where Delaney's throwing from. I definitely think you try it. I think the red guard is high enough that you could probably throw board at this. I think you have to cross the nose a little bit. I think if you hit it high of nose on the outturn side, I think it's definitely worth the risk this early in the game to try and make this double. Hard to say what weight they're going to throw. It would be better if we had the mics, which I messed up, but we'll figure it out. We'll see what they do here. It's definitely worth the shot here. Got to try and make this. He's on it.
Can hear her yelling.
Can hear you yelling
Yep.
again. It's close. It's got a curl. It's really close.
There we go.
This might be really good. I think it's going to jam. Yeah.
Oh,
that
yep.
was what I thought was going to happen if they hit it high. So
That's
still
all right.
get a 2
Still counting
there.
2. Yeah. You weren't losing anything as long as you hit that takeout.
No, I think it's a good shot. Definitely had to try it for 4. So they get the 2 here. I think they've the Fountain Cot team dodges another little bit of a bullet there.
Yep, they certainly did.
But 3-1 after 3 for Strauss Casper. Big shout out again, as always, to our sponsors. We're going to wear you out this weekend with those people.
Oh, will we ever?
Modus Financials are sponsor.
Sheet sponsor?
No, I think
They are our sheet sponsor, and also
I think Endgame is our sheet sponsor for this.
Endgame is
We'll go with
okay.
Endgame.
Curling.
Endgame Curling.
Maker of brooms.
Yeah.
Darn nice ones, too, I'll tell you
You
that.
like Endgame brooms?
I like mine, that's for
Got
sure.
it.
It's light. It has withstood 3 years of me beating it up, too.
You're not a very good sweeper. So
I mean, I need a fresh pad on top of that thing every time, just so I can pretend to be.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Endgame brooms. Check them out. You should be able to buy them online. And I don't know what their website
I
is.
think probably just
check them out.
endgamecurling.com.
Otherwise, I know you can pick up an Endgame broom from most of the curling retailers here in the United States. Steve's Curling Supplies sells Endgame brooms.
Yep, endgamecurling.com.
Endgamecurling.com. Check them out. Yeah. Designed in the United States.
By Madison's very own
Kroenenberger.
Kroenenberger.
All right. Let's see how Strauss Casper start this end off. A lot of play in the middle in this game. If you're tuning in, just checking out our web stream, we appreciate you viewing. A lot of draws, a lot of taps. Not a lot of heavy stuff in this format of curling, with only 5 rocks per end.
Every one of them means a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a good draw, a little heavy there, but
We good?
not a bad spot.
Wait, still normal, right?
I feel like last time was a good end where we saw a lot of the draws a little light, more in that control zone, top 4 foot, top 8 foot kind of area where they can tap and jiggle those around later on in the end.
Light. I think it's, okay, close.
Melissa
Whoa.
Fountain's been a little up and
Curl.
down here. She's made a couple of
Just watch
dandies, but it's also been a
Gotta
little
curl.
heavy on her
Curl.
first draw of the end.
Seems to be
most
thrown out,
ends.
too.
Yeah. Just a little heavy again. She's got that hack weight down on the first one of the end. I think she's put them there first 3 ends.
Yep.
So we'll see.
If she can dial it in.
Danny throwing one a little heavier than I might have. Oh. Looked a little heavier than I was anticipating. Just draw here. All right, nice draw there. More in that top area. Let's see what we can learn about some of our curlers out here today.
All right. Top 4 I like.
Both of these players are skips on their respective U25 teams. Danny curls with Ben Richardson, Chase Sinnott, and Luke Violette.
Close. I think we're plenty.
Currently on their
Team
4-person teams. Delaney has a 5-person team with
Yeah.
Ann O'Hara,
Back.
Sid Mulaney,
Still back house.
Susan Dutt, and Rebecca Rogers. I think Delaney's from Minnesota somewhere. Checking it out right now. Nope, not even close. Midland, Michigan.
Other side of Wisconsin, Mike.
Yeah,
Come on.
other side of Wisconsin.
Or the northern side. Guess depends on.
I knew it was an M state. I'm gonna go on and I thought Danny was from Eau Claire, but I might be wrong. We're gonna try and find out here. Well, apparently we don't get to know anything about Danny because there's an error with his page on the USA Curling website. We'll have to figure that out later.
We'll get some information from him, I'm sure.
Right now, just assume he's from
Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I thought he was from Eau Claire, but I'm. Yep. He's from the United States of America, and we appreciate him as a curler on our U25 team. So Danny coming in from the other side this time. A little bit light, but again in that control zone. Let's see if Tony Cott can.
Good release.
They're going to try and
The weight's close.
warp one around here, the top 4 foot, I imagine. That's a little heavy. Oh, it's really curling.
Yep, we're going to be on that yellow.
Melissa liked the release on that one, but just over curled.
All right, now
I
we're
think
open
we'll
up on that side.
I think we'll see Delaney and Danny come in from the intern side
Plant one
again.
right down on that button.
Yep.
It's got enough backing, Mike, that even hitting that thing's probably not going to do a whole lot.
Yeah, I definitely don't think they want to hit the red one.
No.
They're
just
just going to
saying,
make a
get
big
that-
wall back
get that
there.
back.
They don't have hammers, so they want to control the top. I wasn't even close.
Where did
Danny
we decide?
Casper is from Ardsley Curling Club, which is out in New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
I was definitely not Eau Claire. New York.
New York.
Sorry, Ardsley. Oh, yeah, Ardsley.
Yeah, we've had New Jersey mentioned now twice.
That's right. Well, I just like New Jersey, apparently.
Can't alienate entire state, Mike.
No. I was a big New Jersey
Trenton,
Devils.
sure,
I
but
was a big New Jersey
dropped
Devils
her here.
fan way back in
me
the day.
too. Me too.
Mark Johnson used to play
Even
for
if
the
we're
New
right
Jersey
here.
Devils.
We just, if we
Wisconsin
rub it, we
hockey
gotta be on
legend
inside.
Mark Johnson. Scored 2 goals in the Miracle on Ice game.
That's good bit of knowledge to have there, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn all kinds of things listening to us this weekend. Hopefully, as the week
I
goes
really
on,
liked
weekend
your
goes
last
on, we'll
weight.
have some guest hosts in the booth.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the dais
Yeah,
with us.
we will. We will, certainly. Maybe not today, but once we get going.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can
get rolling right, we'll get
maybe
there.
Maybe we can snipe somebody for our next broadcast
Between our next
if they're
games,
just
sure.
hanging around.
Similar. We're
Maybe
there.
Johnny Moe will
Oh man!
finally get on a
He's
plane and
gotta
end up
get
here.
Yeah. I talked to Kirk Myers and Laura Walker before the
Are we
game.
in?
And chatted. Like,
T plus, back 4,
so
back
thanks
8.
for
Back
thanks for
8.
being here. So we're glad we got here.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
So Tony navigated the port this time, but just a little bit heavy.
Yeah, this
So they get shot out of it, but
the Fountain Cot team is having a little bit of trouble with
they're struggling
With
with
that
their weight
weight.
a little bit. I think they're just struggling with the ice conditions a little bit. They got to get used to this much curl.
Yeah, no.
I don't know very much. I see they've got Rock Creek on the back of their jackets. I don't know much about their
Okay,
ice. I
well,
haven't been out there. I would like to get out there. This is a lot of curl for some of the folks that maybe don't play on
curling ice.
I'll call it championship ice.
I think that's fair.
This is Rock Creek. Rock Creek is a new dedicated facility out there. I believe it's just north of Denver. Beautiful from what I've seen, pictures.
I just hate how we're all behind T right now.
So we'll see if Delaney can put the Fountain Con team in jail here, basically, and put one top button. She can afford to be a little heavy here. And
Oh, yeah, you sneak it in there a little bit.
Trying to get it to curl, and I think it was just a little heavy. Just didn't get the curl there. So Melissa's going to have a draw here, get a deuce.
Yeah.
Got to go full 4 foot,
I got
maybe
space.
just a little
Yep,
bit better
I-
than full 4.
She's got a lot
It's like the yellow.
of leeway here.
Yep.
Yellow. You can't
long
afford
as
to
you-
be
as
too
long as you know.
heavy and tap her red at the back of the button. I think she could definitely tap it through that hole and
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
cut herself down to 1, I guess, for lack of a better term. But
All right, ready?
gonna see what happens.
There's something under that stone.
Okay, that's not good to
she
hear.
thinks
Watch it.
there's
I gave
something
it
in
pretty
the stone.
positive.
The stones are
Oh,
rough, so it could
there's
feel like
something
there's
rattling.
something under it, but
And sometimes the
wick
handles.
Ooh, she.
Oh,
no,
boy.
I don't think it's going to curl enough to get the chisel. No. Not quite. She felt like there was something underneath it. It did run pretty straight there, but it also seemed pretty heavy.
Sheesh.
So they just get one here. Couple of missed shots there by Delaney, maybe just a little heavy, and Melissa just a little bit heavy. Which did feel like something was under there. I don't know if she gave it a little extra because she felt it or not. Could just feel that way. So I believe the rocks were just touched up. Could just be that rock. Hard to say. She hasn't mentioned anything about it in the first couple ends, but.
Got some scores up for you.
I think these are right. These
look like they're
good.
correct. Yep.
These look pretty good.
Never mind. Sheet 5 is
sheet
completely
five.
not
sheet
correct.
Sheet 5 is completely broken. Sheet 3 can't be right. Can't be 0. Oh, that doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Some of them are right. We'll figure it out.
We'll get it figured out.
We'll run down. Just leave them up there for a little bit. Sheet 1 looks to be correct. The Hamiltons are up. I think they're red, but that doesn't really matter all that much.
And they just put another one up there,
The
Mike.
Gil Hewitt team is definitely up over the not going to do C. Macchione team.
I'm going to let you do that, Mike.
Yep, that's fine.
Every one of these tough ones you get.
The Rhyme Smith team is over the Rohrbacher Skebby team, and that score seems to be right, maybe.
3-2? Yep.
Yeah, 3-2.
You
Seems
could
about
put another
right.
point up there, but yep.
By
the Smith team.
And then sheet 5, I don't know who's over there, but one team's winning. And then the Persinger, let's see. Persinger and Flies seem to be down to Huffman and, Hoffman. I don't know. Bassett Huffman.
Yep, they're already in a power play over there in the fourth, too. Yep.
All right, let's see what Melissa Fount can do with her first draw here. She's struggled a little bit with her draw weight in the first rock.
All right, she looks
so
like
far,
she's dialing it up a little bit.
Looks like she put a good one down there this time. Just down to the back one. Taps it around a little bit.
Looks like Delaney's going to follow that one right in.
Yeah. Counting for. Look at about 4 and unless I missed one, I got 4 3/4 rotations on that rock.
Seems about right.
Coming down. So about, which is kind of what we've hypothesized. 4.5 to 5.5 are probably a good number of rotations. Let's see if we can, I'll see what I can get on Tony's here. My guess is he's going to be closer to the
like my line
2.5, 3.
So yours might.
Which is, generally not awful in a curling club setting. Maybe with a little bit less.
Real close.
So
no,
we're
there. T plus.
That's
T plus.
just one there.
I think
There
that was 2.
moves. Back
I'm
8.
not sure. I don't think so.
Back 12.
It's 2. Kind of have a little bit of a dead zone here. Let's see if I can.
We are missing about 10 feet in the middle.
Let's see if I can stand up and catch it the next time he throws.
Your dedication, Mike. I love it.
I know. Good stretch.
Stay limber.
Danny and Delaney could definitely put the pressure on right away here. I feel like they've in this match given the Fountain Cod team some hope with maybe some half shots. Melissa Fountain definitely made a good draw on the first to cut them down. Delaney definitely had a shot, probably for multiples. Had a shot in the
first or
second in the
end.
second for a big end, or whatever. I don't remember.
I remember it was
I'm
the first end. Yep.
But good spot there. Doesn't sit second count, but is definitely in a good spot that they could tap up later. Let's see if Tony can make a good one. You can definitely get in here on the intern side. I like Tony's hat. Tony's hat's
So
great.
tolerance is top house.
He's gone all backwards hat
Tolerance
the
is
whole
top
game.
house.
Nice floral pattern.
All right.
Pretty
we got
sharp
this.
hat.
Yep.
Little old school rope across the bill. Appreciate that.
Put some plastic
All
on
right,
that
let's
thing.
see what I can get for rotations here.
It's close. Feels a little down. It'll move.
One,
3, 2, 3.
two.
Oh, she's carrying it.
Yeah, about three.
Sneak that thing in there. Nice shot by Tony.
3.5 rotations on that one. Nice shot
Yep.
by Tony. Good sweeping by
Melissa.
I'm impressed. This was my first, again, a first encounter with this team, this Fountain Cott team, and just seems pretty in tune to the game. Good sweeper out there. Very capable. So yeah, I don't think we've seen Delaney sweeper rock. I don't. Just kind of is she holds the broom down there, just fine. See what Danny can do here. I think they're playing like a little tap on their yellow onto the red, I feel like. It's a little high. Should put him in a good position. Looks pretty good.
It's looking good.
It's got a curl. Oh, now it's got a straight. Oh, this is a great shot.
Wonderful.
Oh, beauty. They are in trouble now. It's a very good shot. Definitely taking advantage there. Didn't let him off the hook with that one.
I'm going to see if Tony can replace that. I think that's the
No,
shot
I
they're
think he's
calling,
playing.
isn't it?
No, I think he's playing
Board should be fine.
The hit
playing
and
it
roll?
off double here. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I think she's trying to draw it in there.
Yeah.
That's going to be heavier.
I don't think he can get. He definitely can't get shot out of this. I'm not sure the
I
goal.
don't like this
shot.
negative attitude out of you, Mike. Jeez.
Can't get shot. I didn't catch that shot, so this will be an interesting one.
We're inside. Where is
A
it?
little narrow.
Okay, whoa. It's got to
think he
curl.
said a little
Yeah, it's
up.
going a little
Has
heavier.
to curl. Has to curl. Get
think
whatever
I
roll
would've-
you can.
Yep.
Okay.
I think they are in trouble. I might have tried the inside out double there. It would have been thin, but maybe to get the yellow off of the top of the button. I think you had to try and do something there to give yourself a chance to score.
Yep.
I think maybe going at it that way.
Yeah,
the
controlling
other
the top.
shot you could have maybe tried was like a heavy draw and try and push the yellow top button to maybe even just back button and make a pocket there, but I think definitely Strauss and Casper would have followed that down.
Yep.
This should be nope. I think this should be Delaney's shot here.
We got a little bit of excitement over on sheet one.
Excitement here, just outside of the booth. As anticipated, a
Hometown team. and all.
crowd
Yeah.
of people showed up to watch the Hamiltons play. Hometown favorites. See if they can get into the playoffs. Should have a good turnout on Sunday night if they manage that.
Yeah.
If you're in town, come on down. $5 for your day, $10 for the weekend. Not bad at all.
And we're going till Sunday evening.
Yeah, it'll be Sunday night. Should be games most of the day tomorrow on the World Curling Tour side. Should be able to check that out in Curling Zone. If you want to know
And on the
who's
YouTube.
on.
We got them on the
Yep.
YouTube as well.
I don't think we have the draw schedule.
We don't.
on the
We do
YouTube,
not.
But
You can check it out.
a great shot there by Delaney. Really
Wow.
has Red in trouble now. Round of applause from
Yep.
our tech guy over here. Yeah, I mean, Red is playing to minimize damage
Yeah,
at this point.
It's
There-
stop the bleeding moment.
There is no scoring. I
Okay.
fail to see a way
I would
they
almost.
give up less. I guess they could
Hey,
get.
let's play
They
aggressive.
give up one.
You do that.
They give up
Yeah.
one and
Yeah.
just draw to the top. I mean, play heavy
Okay.
draw.
That out turn, push that
Yeah.
yellow
I mean,
back.
let's look at the hit really
Try to
quick.
keep them to 1.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have to play heavy draw, move the one to the back button. They're calling their timeout. It appears every team has a timeout, so they're going to think about it and save some time here.
But while they're in a timeout, Mike, I say we do some sponsors.
Why not?
Sheet sponsor over on number 4 is Endgame Curling.
So it has to be over now.
USA designed endgame curling brushes.
Go visit
Carbon
them at
fiber.
Over there.
Check
Oh.
them out. Yeah,
endgamecurling.com.
yeah. Very economically
This guy jams
friendly.
on red.
They have a
This guy jams
just
on red.
replace the fabric
But we can
head design.
move this.
And I found
This
out
jams on
actually
red.
recently at a
Where's our-
spiel that
if
you
we
can just
lose
flip it
our
over.
shooter-
Really?
You get a second use
Yeah.
out of that thing.
Boom.
It's crazy.
Learn something new every day.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's either a draw right here.
Could
I just
listen to
have
him
to.
talk.
I mean, if I can get down to it, then we outcount those two.
Yeah, I love the back line. I love the back line tap right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it might even be like halfway. We just get it by that.
Yeah.
Halfway right here.
That hack looks better every time I see it.
Yeah,
I mean, the hits
backline to
were-
hack. I like this call a lot. If they just get to the face of the yellow, that's top button. They push that. They push the one that's back button out. They give up one here. One's not awful. Like they're giving up 4 right now. This is a big shot. Melissa has to make this. We're definitely seeing power play if she doesn't make this. And you know, this could really. It wouldn't put the game out of reach.
But it's certainly
But
not going to help.
she definitely has to make this to stay in this game, to keep it within reach. A real good end.
Yeah, this is the
A
better
good
call. What?
comeback end from
Oh.
Delaney and Danny.
Too many tones.
Like I said earlier, I feel like they definitely
Yeah, I like both shots. I'm happy with
let
either.
the Fountain Cot team stay in this one so far.
The draw looks better from here.
This hit, we're making it.
Likes the draw better. Oof. I don't know.
Why don't we just throw the
I-
the out turn?
I don't know where
'Cause the other one
she's
can go really
saying throw draw out turn. I mean they
Okay,
can't
where we
score. I feel like
Trying to keep them to 1, I think, is a goal. It has to be at this
I
point.
mean you have to. You have to keep them to 1 here.
Ready?
We're gonna find out. She's throwing the out turn at least.
You got to wonder, too, if the way that she's been throwing, if that might be an advantage for her at this point.
I mean she seems to have hack weight dialed in.
Yeah. It's gotta move. Has to
All
move.
right, just
Has
gotta
to
come
move.
back a little bit.
Has to move.
Idle curl.
Gotta move. Gotta move.
Yeah, she doesn't sound
It's
happy.
Trying. It's trying. Might only. Still gonna. That's a
Yep.
4.
Oof.
That's a tough end. That's a tough one.
Sit 1 for 5.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Still got 1 left, yeah. This could be a big end.
Yeah.
It already is shaping
Well,
up
that's
to
no
be
bueno.
that way.
Now I should have done the hit.
Yeah, right? It's all right. It's good.
She says she should have done the hit, which means I probably needed to take less broom. She definitely threw hit weight there. So, yeah, Delaney just has to be good piece of the 4-foot here for 5.
I
See
never
if she
make
can make it.
I never make these shots. Wide open to the 4 and throw up a 2 guard.
We'll see. Danny seems to be
He's on it.
on it early. That
Looks like a good line.
I feel like no, this is
Nope,
way
on
over
that,
going.
never mind.
I wonder if it's that rock. That's the second time.
It is.
we've seen that rock overcurl for Delaney. We saw it overcurl in the first. We saw it overcurl. Ooh,
this
could
could be a problem.
Big problem.
Ugh. Well, that may have taken one away.
One for sure.
Knocked him down to 2, possibly?
No, I think it's 3. I think the top one on the left and the 2 on the button. I think the one on the back goes out. So it goes from a 4, from a potential 5 to a 3.
Yep.
I mean, just kind of let them – they're letting them hang around. The 5 there is huge.
It's like watching a cat play with a toy, you know?
Yeah. So we'll see. Big thanks to Revive Restoration for sponsorship of the event this year here
Title
at
sponsor,
MadTown DoubleDown. Otherwise, we've got our team sponsors, Modus Financial, moduscc.com. Check them out for your point of sale or credit card processing needs. And Angelo's restaurant here in McFarland, Wisconsin. I almost said Madison. That would have been terrible. I live like 4 minutes from Angelo's.
Yeah,
and I
geez,
almost
Mike.
said Madison. Sponsoring the Strauss-Casper team. Check out Angelo's. Show up into town for a great
neighborhood restaurant.
Italian meal.
Mm-hmm.
Bartender makes a mean old-fashioned. So
I think that's a requirement in this city.
Always, yeah, you got to make a good old-fashioned to stay in business here in the Madison area, Wisconsin. So check them out.
Oh, Mike.
What? Do we have a comment?
Oh, boy.
You missed it. It's
We do have the power play.
I have to throw – so just tuning in, this is kind of – they can play this multiple ways. Definitely here the Fountain Cot team is playing this as an offensive strategy. Mm-hmm. They get one rock in the house as opposed to their rock being the
guard.
The guard, but it does go to the outside as opposed to the button area. But they're going to try and generate a big pile here. Looks like the Strauss-Casper team is going to play the defensive shot here, kind of play a hack weight shot on the guard to push it into the house. They can't take it out. It should be fine. It's very well played.
Yep.
They can take their shooter out, which is fine. They can't take the place rock out until after the 4th rock of the end. That's a great spot. They don't leave a guard. My guess is Fountain Cot will replace.
Down to theirs.
Oh, they're going to call a freeze. Interesting. They could a couple of theories here. You could either replace your guard and kind of keep your one out there on the wing, knowing that the yellow will be wide open. Otherwise, yeah, I guess
splitting
you
the house
can try the freeze here.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Looks a little heavy.
Sit down.
And outside.
Yeah, just this is again. We talked about this a little in the first game, where it's always a little bit interesting.
Jeez.
I mean, that was just heavy, which she's been with her first one of each end. But you start to change things a little bit, playing inside to out versus outside to in. The ice will just be a little bit different, probably be a hair slower because they haven't played that ice yet. We'll see what Casper or see what Delaney and Danny decide to do here. So they're probably just going to play a heavy draw down to the redstone. Maybe freeze on it, tap it back a little bit. Danny jumps up quick to sweep his own rock. Still with the hat forward. Maybe
he hasn't swept it.
No, hasn't switched yet. I don't know what the hat backward was. Great shot.
Yep, nice freeze on top.
Leaves the yellow sitting 1-2. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe hat backwards for hits, make it more aerodynamic. Hat forward for the
yeah, it's
more precision. I don't know.
I mean, that's the way I think about it.
Yeah,
you know,
got it.
Yeah.
Put the head up. Yeah.
All right.
Lift your head up.
The wind.
Lift your head
wind
up
resistance.
to increase the wind resistance. It's probably some study out there.
Basically, what we're saying is a hat gives you an advantage.
Oh, definitely.
my time
Definitely
in the
gives
last
you an
one?
advantage.
Okay.
All right, let's see what the looks like the Cott Fountain team is gonna go.
I mean, we're 90.
Kind of go back to the corner freeze on the top one. I would assume you could try and get real sneaky and try and use that one that's top 8 as a guard and maybe draw back 8 foot here.
I don't think this guard was the call.
I mean, that's definitely not what they wanted to do. I think. Oh, they're just going to peel the guard there. I'm going to say they could hit their own yellow and knock the red out of the house. Strauss Casper really in control now. And it looks like we have our first handshakes out here. The maybe the second handshakes.
Yep,
I don't
looks
know.
like it.
Can't tell if it looks like sheet 5 might be done too, but the Hamiltons move on against their opponent. The give me 2 seconds, we'll figure it out. They advance. I don't know, whoever printed this up, it would have been great if they would have done it in a
All right.
alphabetical manner. I don't know who that team is. I can't find it.
I would just like a clear font, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so
Back.
Hamiltons move
Back
on.
out.
Let's see what.
Maybe. Looking better. It's all there. For sure.
We'll figure it out.
Sit. Good rub.
It was Daisy Scarlett McCallum against Anthony Ames. They're out of Blaine. Hamilton's beat them in the first draw here. Well, back to our game, though. Got Delaney and Danny definitely in the driver's seat at this point. The Fountain Cott team hasn't been able to kind of take advantage of the power play. Danny's got a wide open hit here. Choosing to play inside out. We haven't seen this much, really. It'd be interesting to see how much this curls. Looks like it's right on the nose, though. Should be fine. Delaney almost falls over, stopping that one from coming out.
What do you want?
Would have been exciting. Bad all at the same time.
It's not the worst. And then I have something to hit. Okay.
Fountain Cott's gonna be pretty tough here to get their generated
The
deuce. So
double.
you're gonna need
But
a full
the double,
miss.
We lose the shooter. We need the. Okay.
Feel free to hit us up in the chat. Love to talk to you, answer your questions, make up an answer. We'll do our best.
Probably the make up the answer part would
Yep.
be more fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely more fun. We played a game, I think, the last time we played this event. Guess the person's occupation.
Oh, hey,
That
I
was
do remember that.
That was a great. That was a
fun game.
Fun little game.
We'll see if we can get some
We'll see if we can get
some occupations out here
some
for you.
contestants in the guess your occupation game.
Your weight's down. Weight's down.
I think they're trying to freeze in this pocket here. And gonna have to get it there. Carrying it.
It's just
Don't.
it's like watching me play right now. Too heavy, too light.
Ooh.
It looked like
I mean, it's.
could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Good enough for third. I'm not sure how they're gonna get a 2 out of here. I think if I was Strauss Casper, I'm not really sure I'd even be worried about that red one that they just threw. Probably draw another one in here to sit 3. I mean, I don't know. Nothing really good. I don't know how they get 2. So, I mean, tough sledding here. Let's see what Delaney and Danny have decided. I mean, it looked like when she put her broom down, they were going to throw this harder. Hit the red. Sure. Find out. Well, it'd be about the same broom as for a draw.
Yep.
Definitely not throwing it hard here. Yeah, I like this. Just throw a draw, sit 3. I think the Fountain Cot team's going to have a hit to sit 1, but I don't
This
think,
late in the game,
I
it's
don't
not going
think
to help much.
I don't think Delaney and Danny are really worried about it at this point. She didn't even. I don't know what they called there. Maybe that was supposed to be a guard on the yellow, on shot rock. Certainly made it tougher.
It did. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of daylight between those two.
Yeah,
Unless you're going to throw a bullet at it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she called, but that rock has definitely been. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been shorter. So tough one for sure here.
No, I understand. I'm trying to figure out how we can get 2 out of here.
I don't think there's anything for multiples here.
No. Yeah, but I have to get by the red. I don't think I have enough room to do that.
Yeah, I don't think you have a lot of room either. This is tough.
That was a really well-placed guard.
I mean, yeah, if that's what you called, which be a little surprising. You know, it's in a great spot. Ended up in a great spot. I'm not 100% sure what they called.
Okay,
but
then let's try the fancy hit.
so
Here we go.
If we
Fancy
just
hit.
draw and get 1, what does that do us?
well, you can't get 2 here, so I don't know what a fancy hit does either. I think this could be Velcro time. They crash here. They're going to give up 2.
That's what I was trying to.
Tough call regardless. They're in a tough situation. So
We're locked. The only way to get is, I mean, it's just the window because I'd have to come from the in out to get that Yellowstone in the back.
if we,
And that, like,
yeah, if
just
this game
by the
ends,
top
I think
part
we
is
got another sheet we can switch over to. Should be able to pick up sheet 3.
I mean,
We'll let you know.
the outturn draw.
It's like a tight game over there.
What I prefer.
A lot of intern, a lot of out-turn
Right.
talk between Melissa. She's got to decide on a shot here rather than hem and haw.
Ready? Took a narrower line. Just gotta move a little.
So this got to move a little. It's close.
It is looking good.
Just get by the red.
She says, get by the red.
Oh, and here we go.
Actually
Look at
got
that
it
thing
for 1.
swinging there. Nice.
Good shot for 1.
Great shot.
Keeps a minute. Keep playing. Good shot there by Melissa.
Yep. Capitalized on the power play.
Uh,
Wasn't that a power play? No,
it was a power play, but they got 1 point out of it. I mean, that's a win for Delaney and Danny. And they're going to play the power play, it looks like.
Oh, no.
Defense here.
Oh. We going to see it?
Oh, definitely. I think I saw him motioning.
There we go.
Yep. Well, you probably, yeah, there we go.
We're going to get real tired of that. Actually, you know what? Never.
We won't. I mean, people listening.
I got
might.
listening to it all weekend long. I'm still going to love that noise.
So, yeah, it definitely does say definitely defense here. They don't want to muck up and, maybe give up a steal or 2. And they're just keeping rocks away from the middle here. They get 1. That's all Delaney and Danny are probably looking for in this end. Going up 4.
What do you want?
Makes a pretty tough end
What do you want?
for the Fountain Cot team coming home. They get probably any more than 1 here. I think we see handshakes.
I haven't practiced the 2. Ready? Woo. Yeah, no idea where that one's going.
Seems like this is the way I always tried to play power plays. Not even worry about it. Just play your normal game.
Yeah?
Draw them up on top.
Not sure what the play was there. I mean, I guess there's always the thought that you could throw one top button and they can't take it out. I mean, they
And then you can sit your guards on top of that.
jiggle
too.
it around. Yeah, you can try and sit your guards on top of it. It's the way to play it.
And usually if you
Definitely
play it long enough, too, you're used to drawing that button every single time. So
it's definitely a
you can
strategy.
start off that way. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a strategy that you can take advantage of, or, you know, one of the rules that you can take advantage of in this format. They could throw a top button, top 4 foot. Obviously, the Casper Strauss team can't take it out. They can try. Obviously, they risk. If they try and, you know, tap it back and they throw it a little too heavy, they risk losing their shot and having the shot replaced. But see what Danny and Delaney decide to do here. Looks like they're just going to try and throw a little corner freeze around the red guard. Looks pretty good. Danny should be able to get it there. Yeah, that's a good spot. Try and build a big end here.
I like a draw down, so, but I don't know. Our guard's nice too. I mean, what do we typically do here? We would throw a guard.
So they're kind of in
I mean, I kind of like the guard.
unfamiliar
Actually.
territory, talking about what they should do.
We can run ours back later.
Not sure a guard is great with one
Okay.
back 8, but
Top 12.
they're grasping at Strauss as it is,
I
I
went
think.
at the redstone, maybe inside edge of red. We'll add. I mean, we're really.
It's
I
got a
think
lot
they
of
deci-
way to go.
I think they decided on a guard here.
Top 12 guard, I thought.
Top 12?
Heard them
I like
talking
that
about.
a lot. I like that quite well. It looks like it should warp in there pretty well.
If she can get it there.
getting
That looks
there.
like she's going to get it.
Getting
At least
there.
the biter.
It's a good spot.
It is.
Man, just forcing the Casper Strauss team to peel here.
That's efficient.
Probably guarding for their life, maybe. Maybe on the last one you try and sit 2. Make them make a double for multiples. Maybe you get away with a steal here. Just gonna peel. Should be fine. I think they try that guard again. See what happens. We'll make sure to have microphones for you the next game. Apologize for that again. Always fun that our athletes are willing to let us listen into their conversations. Been able to get a little bit here and there. It's like we got another final.
I think we're plenty.
It's like Tallygill and Dean Hewitt
3-4.
took down
3-4.
whoever it was they were playing. I apologize. I didn't catch the.
We really should get a draw sheet over here.
Yeah,
like
we'll
a full-sized
figure it out.
one.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
This is looking more like what I thought their last one was going to be. Maybe a
Yeah,
little deeper
that's,
than that.
That's
but
just heavy. Yeah, it's. I think they had a chance to make Delaney make one. I think if they would have put up another top 12 guard,
Yep.
you know, that Strauss Casper team was just gonna peel. Now the double's pretty much there. They can, you know, just cross the face a little bit. They're gonna leave a rock in the back of the house, and you know that'll maybe give the Fountain Cot team some bailout freeze here. Probably some tough sledding though. This should make it. Yeah, it makes that double, rolls underneath. Woof. That's probably ultimate result there. I think Melissa Cott has to, yep, just where she touched her broom there. She's got to go full 8. Got to try and warp around the one, top 12,
It's me? You.
which is a tough shot, but it's their only real hope at this point.
What you just threw is fine.
Oh, Tony's still got one left. Moth by a rock. Shocker. See if he can make a good one.
The light.
Give it a little pop. She seems to think it's light.
It's all there.
Nope, it's not light. It's 11-11, Tim. Make a wish.
Wait. It's good weight.
Wish
Sorry,
we
Mike, you just jarred me
I
from.
wish we have good games for the rest of the weekend.
Oh, they're going to be great.
Should be great. Appreciate all our sponsors. We'll get to those before we get out of here. I think Danny's just going to, I don't know if he wants to stick around here, if he wants to just take this out and roll out. Probably wants to roll half under. That'd be really good. And another final. Oh, that's pretty good. Rolls all the way out. Tony Cott trying to give it some encouragement. So now we're on the last rack of the end here for the Fountain Cott team. Melissa's got to make a good one to try and prevent this one from getting out of control. Like I said, I think Delaney and Danny have what they want. They're going to have a draw to the 4-foot to get one here. Which is all they really want, I think, out of this end. Puts them up 4. Definitely in control if they keep going. They get more than that. Man, Melissa doesn't make a good one here. Delaney's going to have a hit and roll out for probably 3. And handshakes. Let's see. She made a clutch draw on the first. Let's see if she can make another one here in the 7th.
Mine's fine. We need a...
Tony just got his brush down, kind of escorting it down.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, it's curling too hard now. Just got across that center line, really just jumped. It's not going to make it to the house.
Too, yeah.
I think it's that's it. I think that's it already. I mean,
It like dove quick.
I mean, this game's basically over. They're going to be up 6, even if they don't get this one in. If they get up 7, it's
that's it.
mathematically over. Man, you could probably argue that Fountain Cott could probably just shake hands here, but make them make the shot.
You know, I've lost games for myself, too.
Got to touch 12. Got to touch the 12-foot. They're going to take a pile of ice. Let's see. I want to see Delaney make one with this rock. This seems to have been a bit of a pig for her. Maybe just curls a little bit more. As a skip of her U25 team and throwing these rocks on this team, she's probably thrown this shot a bazillion times. Danny just kind of dusting it down. Doesn't look like he's sweeping it too hard. All it's got to do is touch the 12-foot. Yeah, that's a good shot there from Delaney. That'll wrap this one up.
See some handshakes.
Oh.
There we go.
Handshakes. So Delaney Strauss and Danny Casper will move on in the A side of the event. The Fountain Cott team will drop down in the B side. We'll have another game for you. I think it's like 12:15 or something like that.
Yeah, about an hour.
About an hour. I think we're going to do a scrape here. Looks like the Ace guys are getting ready.
They are antsy.
Let's say we'll go from the top to the bottom. Big thanks to Revive Restoration for their title sponsorship in the MadTown DoubleDown this weekend. Check them out for all your restoration. They do all kinds of stuff. Just check them out. Endgame Curling is our sheet sponsor. You need a new broom, check them out.
Carbon fiber.
Great. Carbon fiber, very
light.
Very light, very economic, eco-friendly. Otherwise, thanks to Angelo's for their team sponsorship with Delaney Strauss and Danny Casper and Modus Financial. Check them out, moduscc.com. For myself, Mike McDermott, Tim Wensler, Joel Dietz on the 1s and 2s. We're out of here for Draw 2. We'll see you back in a little bit for Draw 3 for the MadTown DoubleDown here in Madison, Wisconsin.
Thanks, everyone.
Out.